Good morning. Got up early this morning to do a turbo session before work. It's about 5:05, 5:10, something like that. The plan this morning is to do about an hour, but we do a low cadence, big effort session. So, pyramid of efforts, start off at 1 minute, build it up to 4 minutes, and then back down to 1 minute. Did this last year, and I found it helped with time trialing. Like, pretty good as well, because in time trialing we're trying to keep the cadence high as well. However, at some point you end up grinding it out, and these big gear, low cadence efforts I think really help it out. So let's get on. Session. I forgot how hard that was. Right, I'm going to put finish on the end. I'm going to do about 50 jump squats just to properly destroy the legs. Okay, so to summarise that session, it was hard work, but I think one tip I can give if you want to do it to get the most out of it is concentrate. When you're doing your efforts, concentrate on your core. Keep your core as strong and as stiff as you can, because that way the power's coming through your legs and you're not rocking and rolling and losing power all over the bike. Plus it's good for your core. Christ, look how red I am. Hot. With a young family is finding the time to train. Like, you've got to want to find the time. Like, if you don't want to find the time, then you'll always be busy. Like, for me, I found that before work, like first thing in the morning, say if I get up at 10 to 5, start training at 5, and then I'll finish by 10 past 6, quarter past 6, I think for me that's the best time to train, because I can finish my session before the baby, like Evie and Kim, have even woken up. So that way you can start your day fresh. You know you've already trained. You don't have to flap about going home and thinking, shit, I've got an interval session to do here, because it's already done. Like, I think you have to, and as well, because you don't have that much time, you have to utilise the time you've got. You have to make sure that the time you do train is trained to the best of your ability. Like, the time you've got is used to the best of your ability. Like, the training sessions that I do now are a lot more structured than they were before I had a kid, because before I had a kid I had loads of time to just go out and put hours in on the bike and that, but I haven't got that now. Like, no parent, as you know, so you've got to utilise the time you have. And I think by getting a proper plan in place, not necessarily a plan, but as long as you get on the bike with a training session in mind and you focus on it and think, right, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it as hard as I can, do it to the best of my ability, you're going to get the most out of that 1 hour or 1 hour 20 minutes that you possibly can. I think that's why I like time trialing this year, because you don't have to train for hours and hours to be a good time trialist. Like, no time trial really is any longer than an hour or an hour and 5 minutes, especially over in Jersey anyway. So you actually only have to train for that amount of time or slightly longer. So if you can train for an hour and a half, and you can get in and you can put quality intervals into that hour and a half, then there's not much more that you need to be a time trialist other than have the minerals to push the pedals around. Like, you could go on the bike and do 2 tempo efforts or max out efforts or threshold efforts, even 2 20-minute threshold efforts with 5 minutes recovery in between. What's that? That's 45 minutes plus a warm up and a cool down. You're in an hour and 10 minutes done. And I've read that that's one of the best ways to train for a time trial, is longer threshold efforts, obviously to get your body used to being at threshold and over threshold. So really, if you want to do well at time trialing, I think that's probably something you should focus on if you're a new parent or you've just got limited time. Right, it's clocking on 7:30, so I've got to go and do some work. So see you in a few hours. So as you can see, ended my day with the standard dog walk with the family. Took the baby to the park and that. So yeah, not really much more went on today. So if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the next one, press the subscribe button. And yeah, as always, any comments are welcome. See you soon.